Hey guys, today I'm going to make a video on how to use Windows Movie Maker so you can edit and compress your videos so you can upload them to YouTube. So we're going to start off by opening Windows Movie Maker up, and there's a couple different ways you can do this. You can import your videos from your digital camera or videos that you already have from maybe something you downloaded or something you made earlier, and that's how I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it from videos that I already have made. So I'm going to grab a video of me, just a basic video here of me playing a video game that I recorded on a Dazzle capture card, and I'm going to edit it and show you some different tricks of ways that you can get Movie Maker to get rid of some of the things you don't want in your video. So basically what we're looking at here is there's two different ways you can look at the way you look at your video, and there's the timeline view. This shows you how from beginning to end, and then there's, if you click here, there's the storyboard view, which breaks it down into clips, and then you can add transitions in between in the little boxes right here. But we only have one in there right now, so there's only one. But if you added more videos to your to the timeline, then you would be able to see more here and add transitions or effects in between. But I generally use the timeline view, and so basically what Windows Movie Maker does is it allows you to edit it, so if there's something in your video that you don't want, then you can get rid of it. So here, I'm going to play the video here. Like I said, it's just a video of me playing a video game. And now say if I come up to something that I didn't like and I wanted to get rid of. Now here, say right up here, I didn't like that right there. See, I just died. So I'm trying to make a video and I don't want to show people me dying. So I want to go back before it actually happens, and you want to click on this split right here. And now that segments the video to right before you actually died. So, and you might have to do this a couple times before you get it right where you want it. But then, so now you have a segment there, and then you want to hit play again. And then whenever you're done and you want to start it back up to where you want to record what people see, you hit the split again, and that segments it again. And then what you can do is right click on the segment in between. This is basically the segment you didn't want, so you hit remove, and what happens is the rest of the video will automatically move over. And so I'll back the video up and then hit play, and what you'll see here is that part of the video that I didn't like is removed. And it's not exactly how I want it, so I would have to go back and actually, fix it up a little bit and do it a little bit better. But I could basically do that as many times as I want. And say if I wanted to make the video shorter all around, if you look, this video is over 6 minutes long, and I just wanted to trim the video. You just want to grab the end there and pull it down as far as you want, and I just trimmed 30 seconds off of it, which uploading to YouTube or some of the other sites, it's really important to make it a smaller file because it takes forever to upload. So any little bit that you can get rid of on your video, it's important that you do. Some of the other things you can do on here also is you can add effects, transitions, and then titles and credits. And then one of the cool things you can do is I like to add like loops to the beginning of my video. It just makes it look professional. So here, I'll click back to the beginning of the video, and here's one that I already downloaded from a site, and I'll give you the site you can download some of these from. But here, you just want to click and drag to the very beginning, and then you can hit play. And then you'll see this is a pretty cool little loop that will play before your video starts. And now it's a little long, so what I want to do is go back to the beginning here and basically trim it down to size, I'd say maybe to like half of that, and you see it automatically fixes the rest of them. So click this button, rewind timeline back to the beginning, and hit play, and you'll see you still have your loop, but it's half as long, and then your video will start. And then another thing you can actually do, I'll go back to the beginning here, is you can add text or effects or all kinds of different things you can do to this. So you want to click on the segment that you want, and then you go to edit, and then titles and credits, and then here is where you can either put it at the beginning of the entire video or before the selected clip. Now this is the first clip, so it would go at the beginning of the video, or on the selected clip, which is the one I usually use because it'll go over top the clip that you actually want, or you can add credits to the end. So I'm going to put it on the selected clip. I'm going to add some text, and I'll just put "Thank you for watching my video," and then give it a second, and you'll see over to the right it'll show you a preview of what you just did, and then you can change the animation. There's many different ways you can do this. The way it is now, it's fade in and out. I mean, there's so many of them. Click on one and it'll show you in the preview what it's going to do. There's like an overlay, there's basic title. I mean, it's got to be almost 100 of them. So we'll click on exploding outline. That's a pretty cool one. So, and then you can change the text, font, and color. Now you can change this is the font, and I'm going to put one that I actually made. I actually made this font myself. I'm going to put this one in here, and that changes the font. And then you can let's see, change the transparency, you can change the color, the position of where it's at, you can make it bold. I mean, there's all kinds of different things you can do in here, but I'm going to leave it at that. So I'm going to just put it to add title. So now when I play my video, you'll see the text comes up on that selected clip. Okay, your video may or may not have audio on it, and you may or may not want the audio that's on there. And if you don't want the audio that's on there, basically you can get a different audio file that you have saved in a different spot, or put maybe a music file on there. And the way to do this is go to import, back to the import section, but instead of going to the video, you want to go to the audio or music. And I already have it, so it brings up my music folder, but your music folder, you have to basically find out where the audio or the music is on your computer, and basically you just click on one and hit import, and it'll bring it down into this section, and basically all you need to do from there is drag and drop down into the timeline, and you'll see if it doesn't move to where you want it, then all you have to do is move it yourself all the way back to the beginning. It's better to do this from the beginning when you start, but that shows you how to actually move it. Just click on the little hand and drag it, and then now you're at the beginning, and you can play this. And now if your video has audio on it, what would happen here is they would basically be mashed together, where you would hear the audio from the video that you have and the audio from the new music file that you put on. So what you'd need to do is go to this drop down box and go to audio levels, and it starts out in the middle here, but what you want to do is if you want the audio from the video to play, you click all the way over to there, or maybe you just want a little bit of the audio from the video or from the music, and most of the maybe you have like a narration from the video and you only want some of the music to play, then you click it over just a little bit, so the music just plays a little bit. Or maybe you don't want the audio to play at all on the video that you have, so you click it all the way over, and then that'll just play the actual music file that you just put on, and then just X that out, and there you have it. You have your music playing with your video. And say if your music file is actually bigger than the video file, I trim the video file down to make it smaller. So basically all you have to do is get the arrows and click and drag until it's the same size as the video file, and so now when it ends, they'll both end at the same exact time. And that's how you basically get audio onto your video. And you could do the same thing with the audio that you did with the video. You can trim out sections that you don't want. You can, do exactly the same thing you did up top that you did, on the bottom. Okay, when you highlight the audio file and you hit play, say if you didn't want the music to come along, say on a certain section, say if you see a break in the music like right there, then you would hit split. Now I'm only splitting the audio, so you have to have the audio file highlighted. So then you want to hit play again, and whenever it comes back in, right before it comes back in, you want to hit split again, and then go to the file in the middle that you didn't want and remove it, and then just click and drag and pull the file over, and it will play seamlessly through, and you just got rid of some of the video, some of the audio that was in there. But you have to remember, when you do that, you make the video or the audio smaller, or whatever one you just edited is smaller than the other one now, so you might want to make it a little bit bigger so they end at the same time. And the most important thing you got to do for your video before you can upload it to YouTube is to transfer it into the right type of file. You need it to be Windows media file. As of right now, you couldn't transfer it as is, so what you need to do is go to Publish Movie, go to this computer, hit Next. Now this is where it's going to save. You can put it anywhere you want. This is where my video is saved, so I'll hit Next. I just like to leave it at recommended because this is a good quality video at 720 by 480, which is a nice. It's still going to be high, like decent quality, but people can actually watch the video without having an extremely fast connection. So a lot of times you go on YouTube and sometimes you just can't get something to load because they upload it in HD, and it just your connection, if you have DSL or a slower connection, you just can't watch the video. So basically all you have to do from here is hit publish, and this takes a few minutes depending on the size of the video. Okay, and once you have finished publishing the video, it may take some time, so I'm just going to skip ahead, and I already published it. So you basically want to minimize Movie Maker, go to the folder where you have saved it at, and basically how you know which one it is the Movie Maker files that aren't published look like the real like that, and the ones that are actually done being published are the ones that the icons actually have a picture on them, and they're a Windows media file. So Windows media file can be uploaded to YouTube, and they are compressed down pretty far to where it won't take as long to upload. And there you have it, guys. Those are some quick and easy tips to make your Movie Maker help you out to get your videos onto YouTube. If you have any questions, feel free to ask, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thanks, guys.